Okay, now we're just going to basically do like a quick walkthrough, quick mic check. I'm going to turn the volume on here. Okay. We are definitely starting to stream, but I'm not getting anything just yet. Okay, now we're just going to basically do like a quick walkthrough, quick mic check.
Okay, there we go. I see the video now.
Yeah, I see it. Now we just have to figure out if we can hear you.
Okay, yeah, no, if I have the video on, I'm gonna get confused on which you is talking. So how about I don't do that?
Okay, good. We can hear you. You're coming in loud and clear. You are coming in perfectly. So we are ready. We're enjoyed, enraptured. We ready? Yes, let's go. Hello, everybody. I am the Linkzilla, and the Summer of Kingdoms continues. Welcome to Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Today we'll be streaming the Birth by Sleep game, which I'm told is like a prequel to the entire Kingdom Hearts franchise. And today I'm being joined by Kay. Say hello, Kay.
Hi, everyone. My name is Senrea, or Kay to those who actually know.
Game uses autosave feature. Well, it's about time.
Well, you still have to save, obviously, but yeah, there's a small unsave feature. But yeah, Birth by Sleep, other than the movie that I had you see, which was the back cover key thing for the phone game, this is the prequel to Kingdom Hearts.
Yep, I can't wait to see what it has to show us. Man, I am really nervous about this. Ooh, is that Waka? No, that wasn't Waka.
Keep in mind that I am going to be a few seconds behind you.
Yeah, it's to be expected. Ooh, this looks fancy. You know, this is actually kind of what I was expecting when I heard the term Keyblade War.
Yeah, basically that area is important to this game a little bit later.
Huh, that looks like a very familiar looking dark suit. What is it with basically star-shaped pendants in this game? Hearts, stars, horseshoes?
Actually, the funny thing is that gets explained in this game too.
Whoa.
But it was basically, you know how in Kingdom Hearts 1, Kyrie made one based off the Papu?
Yep.
Just keep that in mind.
That guy looks particularly villainous. This kid looks vaguely familiar. Hopefully this game actually goes into explaining that.
I think it does.
This whole scene does kind of look familiar, though. Wait a second. Never mind.
I was like, none of this should look familiar to you.
But don't you remember the movie that we watched? Basically, like, or did I only watch that part by myself? Anyway, what we just saw was like the Kingdom Hearts moon up there, basically shining like on that mountainside. That's actually where the climax of the phone game took place. That was the site of the Keyblade War. Oh, those two
really
look vaguely familiar.
It's still really funny how in this game, Kingdom Hearts, or depending on which game you play, Kingdom Hearts is a number of different things.
Yep.
So I just made the joke that Kingdom Hearts is everything.
You okay there, Mickey? You look kind of put out. It's weird. Looks like he's staring right at me. I'm very displeased with you, boy. Alright, let's start off with standard mode, because let's face it, there's no way I'm doing an expert mode on any of these games. Right, let's start up a new adventure. Oh, that looks magical. Kingdom Hearts. Birth by Sleep. The first of many title screens, I'm sure.
Um,
Did we just see
yeah,
this?
there's at least one or two. Yes, we did already.
These games. Cyclical in nature, I should think.
They have to make sure you see these cutscenes.
Doesn't this look familiar? Wonder where we could possibly be. Yes, this location definitely is ringing a bell, but I just can't seem to put my finger on it. It's almost like someone has stolen my memories and replaced them with something else. And he certainly looks
I
familiar.
did it.
You did it. What'd you do that for?
So you can experience this anew.
Too small for two of us. What do you mean, anew?
I mean, just the whole story of Kingdom Hearts in general.
Oh. Maleficent? That's definitely her music. Isn't it?
Well, I don't know, is it?
What's the organization doing here? Does that guy have a body? Wait a second. Who's that? That's not... No, it can't be. It shouldn't be. It isn't. Yep, it definitely isn't.
Confused already?
Very much so. Hey, where am I?
Good.
No, you're supposed to say knock knock first. Let me guess. We're gonna have to go through the tutorial first and basically like go through the stained glass platforms and whatnot, teaching this kid how to use a keyblade. Yes, very creative with the whole cocoon metaphor there.
Didn't you know he's supposed to turn into a beautiful butterfly?
Is somebody gonna get this kid a shirt? He's gonna catch his death down here. I'm a brand new heart. Are you sure about that? Because you look vaguely familiar. Almost derivative.
If you're thinking of who I'm thinking of, this guy came first.
Yeah, I know, but still. I saw it shining in the distance and followed it here. So someone's talking to him. Ouch. What, you lose an atrium or something? A ventricle?
It gets explained later.
Do you need a transplant of pig veins in there? Hey ho, to the bottle I go, to heal my heart and drown my woe. Now our hearts have touched. Bad touch! Bad touch! Nothing else will
I
slip
say for
away.
his ketchup.
I haven't heard that in a long time. One day you'll be strong enough to win back that part that already did. It's time to wake up now. You know, I was literally about to say that. Like, that boy sounds so sleepy. Like, basically speaking, kid, if you're gonna be the protagonist, I'm gonna need you to wake up. Yep. Oddly enough, I don't have as many questions as I should. Though I think first and foremost is how...
Well, this is still, like, not even the beginning of the game. You'll probably have questions like...
What I'm just wondering is basically, like, why does this kid get his own stained glass floor? Sora didn't get one. Not until the second game.
He's special.
Very special. And you're just gonna abandon a child on this island. It's alive! It's alive! Yep. Keyblade. Looks kind of shoddy craftsmanship, if you ask me. Like, look, it even has bandages around the hilt. The beacons are lit! Destiny Islands calls for aid. Well, this is all very pretty and everything, but I'm having trouble trying to discern meaning from it.
You're trying to figure out what the game is for the game, right?
Yep. This room looks vaguely familiar.
Okay, I think here is where you're going to be starting your little tutorial set.
Ah. Who puts a ring around a mountain? And needless to say, who puts 3 rings around a mountain? Oh, that's blinding. Land of Departure. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm in the wrong place. I was actually supposed to be at the Land of Arrivals. Yeah, I'm waiting to pick up a friend, basically giving them a ride. Well, this music sounds very peppy. Almost like a Sonic game. Oh, good. The castle is chained down. You certainly don't want it floating away on you.
I mean, this is Kingdom Hearts. Anything could happen.
That's because it's nighttime, genius. Focus. Alright. Okay, he's using a reverse Keyblade technique. Jump's not that high, so... Well, you can't see anything from here. I think the real problem is it's too bright here. You gotta go someplace darker. Do you? Do you really? Attack the ring! I was looking for a War of the Keyblades, not War of the Rings. Can earn prizes by defeating enemies or hitting things. Green prizes. So, basically, the prizes you're talking about are just the standard health restoration pickup?
Health, money. You notice on your bar you had a focus. I believe you can also get focus bars as well. Okay, so it's telling you to use your command deck.
Alright.
What you do is you can hit your D-pad up and down to change what you want to do.
Uh-huh.
And then hit triangle when it's highlighted.
Once you've locked on, you can switch targets. Uh-huh. Seems simple enough. Oh, a chest. How lovely. Sorry, so used to basically doing triangle for that. So, X is now how you open chests, huh? Ooh, sliding dash. That ought to be handy.
Yeah, that's gonna be a change for you because I know that was a change for me as well. It's like, wait a minute, no, I needed to hit this button, not that button.
I'm only assuming that this is where I have to go, because I imagine that he wants to get to a higher vantage point.
Well, yeah, he wants to see the meteor shower, don't you?
Not really, no. Needless to say, meteor showers remind me of the horrendous genocide that once befell my people. I do not know. Why? Maybe because the other half of you is watching that exact same meteor shower somewhere else right now. Wake up! You overslept. You missed the shower.
Get up, lazy bones. We're supposed to work on our raft.
Then,
You've always lived here with us. Yeah, I know. Hey, Aqua. You ever wonder what stars are? Where light comes from?
I know what they are. They're fireflies. Fireflies that get stuck up in that big bluish black thing. Oh, gee. I always thought they were great balls of gas burning billions of miles away. Pumbaa, with you, everything's gas.
Hashtag Aqua Best Girl.
Terra, huh?
Hard to believe there's something worlds out there besides our own. The light is their heart. And it's shining down like a million lanterns. What? I don't get it. In other words, they're just like you, friend. What does that mean?
They're little sunspots that are far, far away.
Someday, I'm sure. I want to know now. You're too young to know now. Quit treating me like a kid.
Oh, I'll tell you when you're older.
I can't help it. You two would make the weirdest brothers. Oh yeah. Tara, you and I have our mark of
I hear the game echoing on your end.
Oh, damn it.
I made us good luck charms.
Well, this is the only way that I can hear it.
Fair enough.
Is that really how it works?
I think it's just the magic that she put into it.
Ah. So did Kyrie just accidentally stumble into doing this?
It's just kind of like a thing throughout the franchise.
Wayfinder. One of 3 good luck charms Aqua made for herself and her friends the day before the Mark of Mastery exam. Mark of Mastery, huh? Dang it, I'm supposed to be on summer vacation. I don't want to take another exam. Seriously, I barely got out of the last semester with the skin of my ass. Ooh, I'm playing as actually I've forgotten his name. Terra, yeah. This HP gauge is here. Well, that's fairly comprehensive. Okay, so I can finally block and defend without needing to equip it, huh? Oh, and look, I already have scan. What a marvelous idea. Completely novel, I should say.
Yeah, it's nice when you can start with scan right in the beginning of the game, huh?
Yep. Scan and defend, block, almost like they're supposed to be essential parts of the game. Like things that players actually need in order to succeed. And withholding them behind an experience wall is almost like a corporation holding important gameplay elements behind a paywall.
I don't think you can actually get through this little tutorial unless you actually block one of his attacks, by the way.
Oh. Alright, you heard the kid. I think the sun's coming up. Using commands instead of regular attacks to fill the command gauge may cause you to change command styles. Command styles make your attacks much more powerful. Which command style you get depends on the commands you use to fill the gauge and unlock more as you progress. Some command styles quickly activate, some commands call all combinations.
But hey, the best part about all this is there's no magic bar.
I hope so. I mean, basically, like, between everything, I mean, the magic bar is basically kind of like the end-all be-all of basically, like, success in this game. Use your shot lock command to hit lots of enemies at once. Hold down to target, and R1, and a big circle will appear. Use left stick to point enemies. Still holding, press R1. Use X for shock lock. Hit enemies. Okay, attack with your shock lock command. I don't really have a shock lock command, do I?
You gotta hit the R1 button, and you have to hold it down.
I'm holding it down and it's not working. Oh, there it goes. You see what I mean about this controller? Basically, like, sometimes the triggers don't really work.
Also, with the shot lock, if you hold it down long enough for it to say max, meaning the max attacks that it'll throw at you, some of them will actually give you a chance to do more attacks with the shot lock, so then you do more damage.
Wow. Ooh, he's got a fire attack. His stance looks a little awkward, though. Feels like if someone were to just cleverly drop to the ground and kick out one of his knees, he'd be finished.
What I don't get is why Ventus holds the Keyblade like backhanded like that.
I think basically he thinks that it basically gives more power on the swing.
I mean, I guess that could be a thing there too.
Yep.
It just seems so awkward to hold.
Look inside yourself. During your travels, you can find new strengths by playing on the command board. In this game, you roll the dice and make up your commands. Wow, so the game board is an actual board game.
Yes, and it's actually quite fun, and it's a good. And it's not the best way to level up commands, but it's a good way to get new ones.
Alrighty. Let's see, you can access the command board at save points on the world map, command in your game deck, become new game pieces, and you also obtain new commands. Well, no better time than the present.
Yeah, I would say
Wait.
that when you have the first one unlocked, it might not let you do it now because you haven't picked which campaign you're doing yet. But once you unlock the Land of Departure command board, you're gonna want to do that and then get Cure, because that's how you can get it super quick.
So basically, is the game trying to tell me that Ventus can actually see these things? These are actual things that exist within the context of the game, like, of the game's world.
Apparently. Apparently so. I guess so.
Ooh, PS3 style. Ventus. Green. Well, it's about time we got a green protagonist. Let's see. No system data found. Create. Do not turn off power. I'm not going to turn off power. You want to know why? Because I can't turn off power! Yeah, Goofy's always been our boy in green, so maybe it's about time, basically, we got a green protagonist. Man, he has really deep blue eyes, doesn't he?
Yeah, he really does. Also, in this game, while you're doing each campaign, you're gonna want each person to have their own save file.
Oh, well that makes sense. So, which campaign do you think I should start out with?
Well, it depends. You can go one or two ways. You can either go with what you want to do, or you can go in the order that the creator of this game intended for the characters to be played.
And that would be...
You'd be playing Terra first if you wanted to do that.
Terra? Really? But
Yep.
his hair...
Terra is the first. Yeah, and he's the first one of the story. If you want to play it in the way that the creator wanted the story to be told, Terra is the first one that you're going to be playing.
Mickey? Have you been playing with the Sorcerer's Spells again? Where's the hat, rat?
I strongly recommend that you do save Aqua for last regardless, because her story kind of ties into the end of the game.
But Terra first? His hair. He lost the game of Who's the Protag.
I mean, technically, all three of them are protagonists.
I guess this is where I choose my destiny, huh? In this game, you choose one character at a time and complete his or her story from start to finish. Each character visits different places and meets different people, and only by finishing all 3 stories will you uncover the tale's deeper truths. Alright, but answer me this first. Like, basically the developer intended for you to see Terra's story first. However, if you were to do either the other 2 stories first, would doing Terra's ultimately fill in the holes, like, intended to see?
Yes.
Hmm.
They each had their own little like story, and then as you're going through the game with the other characters, those characters' stories will fill in the blanks for the previous ones.
Well, let's see here. A disciplined young man who feels compelled to find greater strength. He relies on brute force and combat. That seems like my style. An outgoing and inquisitive boy who holds his keyblade backhand. Quick attacks are his forte, so he's a speedster. A kind young woman, far more developed than Kairi and Namine, I should say, whose sense of right and wrong never wavers. She is nimble and a gifted mage. You know, it's weird. I thought that basically, like, the plan, like the whole Birth by Sleep thing, I thought that Aqua, like, had her own story, like, separate from this game.
She has this game, and then she has another game that continues off from where this game left off.
Ooh. Well, I guess I'll basically have to try to get through this game as quickly as I can so that basically we can get to playing that next. Alright, let's start off as Terra. After all, he's got that cool arm shield. It reminds me of the Golden Fleece. And his Keyblade looks very unique in design. Looks a lot sturdier than Sunspot 2.0 over there. I'm going to have to come up with some kind of nickname for Terra and Aqua, which is sad because Aqua seems just so perfect. He can't really outmatch the definitiveness of that name.
No, you really can't.
Okay, what's with Creepy Uncle over there? No, wait, Ventus was Creepy Uncle. Then this guy must be like Creepy Grandpa.
You mean Vexen?
Oh, Vexen. Right.
This is the little boy right there.
There are too many names. There are too many flipping characters in this franchise. It's hard for me to keep them straight. What was that? Is my computer trying to give me an update again? And that's where you're wrong, sir. That term basically describes life in a nutshell.
By the way, this Mark of Mastery exam is exactly why Sora is not a Keyblade Master.
So, you're basically saying that, semantically speaking, the reason that Sora's not a Keyblade Master is because he's never taken an exam for it?
Yep. Technically speaking, he is only a Keyblade wielder, not a Keyblade Master as everyone keeps calling him to be.
Kate, do me a favor. Slap yourself on the forehead.
Why?
Because seriously, that's kind of... You don't need to basically take a test to show what you've got. I think that basically defeating a friggin' flying battleship made of pure evil qualifies you for at least a Keyblade Master GED.
Wait until LT starts Dream Drop Distance.
So, basically my confirmation is that Aqua is pretty much the mom of the group, right?
Yeah, pretty much. She is mom.
Oh, that kind of makes the Sora and Kairi connections a bit awkward. Destroy the orbs of light.
You know, the orbs of light that have the little darkness, like, lines through them.
Pretty much. Because it seems like creepy grandpa over there is manipulating them. So, that's Xenohort. You know, it's funny.
Xehanort.
That's funny. Every single time I saw his name and I tried to read it, I kept pronouncing the... basically the X, E, and N and A part of him as Xena. You know, warrior princess. Xenohort.
Master Xehanort, warrior princess.
Xenonort. You know, these bubbles aren't exactly putting up a fight. I mean, sure, they're shooting lasers right now, but basically, like, this entire fight has basically just been spent, like, chasing them around.
Yeah, that's the annoying part. Do you know what's even more annoying?
What? The fact that I can't fly or glide? Because I'm starting at the beginning of the game.
The fact that you have to do this part on all 3 of them.
Por supuesto. Ooh, swing. Maximum HP increased. Learned critical impact. Maybe I can get a critical. Let's see. If you fill up the command gauge by at least partly using deck commands, you'll sometimes change command styles. Firestorm and Fever Pitch.
Fever Pitch is one of Ventus's.
Ah.
That was unexpected. But one must keep a still heart even in the most trying of circumstances. It was an excellent test.
And we have another watcher.
Welcome to the stream. You know, this guy's voice sounds familiar, but I hesitate to say who it sounds like.
Whose voice?
Basically the master guy, I don't know his name, that's basically giving the exam. Because, well, he's kind of sounding a bit like Firelord Ozai, but that would mean that he's voiced by Mark Hamill. And I have no idea if Mark Hamill provided voices for these games.
I can look into it real quick.
I'm almost afraid to find out if it is him or not.
It is Mark Hamill.
What? Man, I'm good at identifying voices, aren't I?
Yeah, you really are.
And if... Wait. Terra has the power of darkness? Okay, seriously. How is it that anybody can trust this guy? This guy basically looks like Scar in human form, which you would think would just be Jafar, but no, this what? This guy basically looks like he's, like, just a few 500 years away from being Gollum.
I mean, he might as well be.
Oh. I mean, seriously, he's even got the Sith eyes. I really hope that this, like, doesn't basically go on to affect the entire game. You're the Riku of the group. Get used to it. Okay, speaking of voices, I basically think that creepy grandpa over here might be voiced by Leonard Nimoy, but I'm really afraid to find out if that's the case.
Actually, he is.
Oh my god! Okay, so Xehanort is voiced by Mr. Spock?
Yep, Xehanort is Spock.
I'm sad now. I'm very sad. Hi, Tron. I mean, I know you're not really Tron, but you basically look like Tron. What is it with this game and getting celebrity voices? I mean, first they got Saruman, then they got the Joker, and then they basically got Mr. Spock.
It's Disney and Square Enix. Do you really expect them to not?
Why does this guy and Ansem have the same fashion sense? In fact, is this guy Ansem's uncle?
Because they go to the same clothing store. You know.
Ah,
It's
hot topic. Jinx! Soda. So, Terra has darkness in him, and it seems like a discount Palpatine here is going to try and feed that darkness. Man, calling Spock a discount Palpatine is just weird. As you know, I have made a vow to never reveal any information that could potentially alter your destiny. Your path is yours to walk, and yours alone. So wait a minute, we got Mark Hamill and Leonard Nimoy in the same room together. Well, if that's not a Star Wars Star Trek crossover, then I just don't know what is.
I think this is probably the closest thing you're going to get to a Star Wars Star Trek crossover.
Outside of that comic, of course.
Well, yeah, outside of the comic.
You know, I'm just wondering what it would be like if Mark Hamill was voicing Yen Sid instead of Zeus. Man, those women just could not stay out of trouble even this far back in time, could they?
Nope, not at all.
The Unversed?
They are basically this game's version of Heartless,
Ah.
except they are a different monster altogether. Simba is watching the stream too, by the way.
Simba. Unlock the lanes between. That sounds familiar. AKA no meddling. Oh, and if you happen to find
Well,
anybody
didn't
who
you
might
know it?
inadvertently have been banished to the world between the lanes, do us a favor and try not to let him out. He's just gonna bumble around and cause problems for everybody.
It's not meddling, it's muddling.
Muddlin'? Uh-huh, yeah, right, Ozai. I know exactly how you treat your sons. Especially when they disappoint you. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
Suffering leads to darkness.
Anger, fear, aggression. The dark side of the Force are they. Like, seriously. I'd basically, like, just be completely freaking out if Terra was voiced by, Dante Bosco. That would be hilarious. Aren't you gonna say something? You kind of came all the way up here to see him. Oh, I get it. So basically the arm shield is his power morpher. And he transforms into the Red Fox Ranger. Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun with this game.
Yeah, actually, I think that armor is supposed to help protect the users from darkness or anything like that while they're traveling through the realm between.
And he even has a friggin' galaxy glider. His Keyblade turns into a galaxy glider. It's official, people. We are now playing Kingdom Hearts Power Rangers. D-Link with Ventus. What's that mean? When D-Linked, you can use other characters' commands. Oh, well, it's a good thing that none of them have any other commands. The D gauge will drain as long as you remain linked. When the gauge runs out, your link will be broken.